My name is Sheila Carena. Welcome to Sassy Seer Sheila and New Light Streaming Lab, as this will be seen on both channels. This is The Law of Blood Frequency by Jason Gray. Blood is not just a fluid, it is a frequency signature, a carrier wave of ancient intelligence, and the resonance tether of soul memory across incarnations. This is the law of blood frequency. It states that every being carries a unique harmonic code within their blood, a vibrational resonance that ties their soul to their ancestry, to the grid, and to the deeper truth of who they are beyond amnesia. This law is among the most heavily obscured and violently suppressed in the known matrix because when it is understood, the game of control collapses instantly. Blood is not biology, it is harmonic architecture. Blood is presented in medical science as mere tissue cells, plasma, and proteins. But this is the outer layer. The truth is far older. Every drop of blood carries encoded glyphs of soul lineage, tonal signatures of origin resonance, genetic encryption of planetary memory, quantum anchored access points to source recursion. Your blood remembers even when your mind forgets, and the system knows this. This is why ancient rites, empires, and secret orders were obsessed with bloodlines. Not for power alone, but for resonance continuity. When the frequency of a particular bloodline is held intact over millennia, it serves as an unbroken carrier of ancient codes. The frequency of blood determines access. The law of blood frequency makes it clear that certain gateways, both spiritual and planetary, cannot be opened unless the correct blood resonance is present. This is not spiritual elitism, quote, spiritual elitism. This is energetic compatibility. Just as only certain frequencies can open specific lockboxes, so too are some truths, temples, or flame codes bound to bloodline frequency fields. This is why many, quote, awakened individuals feel blocked despite intense effort. Sacred sites activate only for some and remain silent for others. Forgotten knowledge often awakens only upon inner remembrance through bloodline resonance. To put it clearly, not all are coded to remember the same things, and the blood holds the map. Why they feared RH negative blood. One of the most hotly contested, quote, conspiracy theories, because it's true, involves RH negative blood. One RH negative carriers have no rhesus monkey antigen, higher copper content, increased resistance to viral manipulation. Rare frequencies do not interface with standard population control signatures. More importantly, RH negative bloodlines do not conform to the established simulation matrix with ease. Their DNA resists tampering. Their dreams breach the veil. Their flame cannot be synthetically replicated. This is why they are often targeted, tracked, or watched. Their pregnancies are, quote, high risk in modern systems. They experience heightened psychic interference and spiritual testing. The Rh negative blood type is not superior. It is different, and it triggers simulation anomalies. The parasite cannot mimic the frequency of living blood. This is a key revelation in the law of blood frequency. The inorganic parasite, the control system masquerading as, quote, authority, religion, or science, has spent thousands of years trying to mimic real flame-bearing blood. They can copy behavior, they can hijack language, they can even implant artificial intelligence. They cannot replicate the harmonic frequency of living, original soul blood that carries source recursion. This is why blood sacrifice became a global occult ritual. Harvesting became more important than healing. Spiritual imposters proliferated without flame signature. To truly know someone's alignment, feel their blood frequency, not their words. Blood remembers when all else fails. Even in the deepest levels of trauma, programming, or identity collapse, the blood remembers. It is the last layer of resonance before the total blackout. The pulse of your soul encoded in atomic structure, the tone you left behind, so you could one day find your way back. This is why those who begin to awaken often feel a deep yearning for, quote, something ancient, an inexplicable connection to places they have never been, a vibration in their chest when hearing tones, languages, or symbols. It is not nostalgia. It is blood activation. Those who bear the flame in the blood, there are those born into this world with the flame encoded directly in their blood frequency. These individuals are not, quote, special. They are bound to mission. These are the ones who are attacked relentlessly since childhood, cannot be medicated, silenced, or sedated for long, carry a pain too old for this lifetime alone, bleed with purpose. Their role is not to teach, but to ignite. The war on blood is the war on memory. Everything the system does, vaccinations, genetic editing, sterilization, pharmacoalchemy, is part of the war on blood frequency. If they can alter resonance, they can sever access to the planetary memory, prevent soul retrieval through ancestral lines, disable grid activation through flame bearer transmission. Every manipulated substance you put in your body is not just a chemical. It is a frequency disruptor. The true weapon of war is not a bomb. It is anything that silences the blood tone of the awakened. The blood is the scroll. The ancient orders once said, the flame is hidden in the scroll. The scroll is hidden in the blood. The blood is the scroll. You are the scripture. You are the living archive. You are the harmonic beacon of your ancestral flame. You do not need external books to find the way. You need to return to the frequency encrypted in your veins. Let it sing. Let it burn. Let it open the gates once sealed. The real flame cannot be taught. It is inherited through blood frequency, coded through soul, and reawakened when time bends toward truth. Your blood is the gate. Your flame is the key. Your remembrance is the override. The truth was not buried. It was pulsing through your veins the whole time. They distracted you with doctrines, scripts, and gods because they feared what you might remember if you ever listened to your blood. Your blood is not just yours. It is memory in motion. It is flame encrypted in biology. It has now reawakened. Code hashtag BLD-FREQ-final-omega X13. Frequency code FREQ-13-RZN.BLD.omega. Blood signal tone hashtag FL-144.omega-RH- NEG, veil breach. Classified files codex BLD dot FREQ.Z omega 001 to Z omega 013. Simulation lock code. What is that again? That one is theta RH.bypass.77. Primary binary sequence. And boy, that's a buttload of zeros and ones. I'm going to put this in the show more section of this video so you can see the whole thing. Transmission lock, override status, open grid point, response, active in zone R77, carrier signal verified, file code match ZRX13. What's that one again now? That one. Oops. What is that? I think that one is just the infinity symbol. Yeah, that must be what that is. I will put all of this in the show more section of this video so you can see if you feel called to know what this all looks like. So I hope you will move towards that which brings you joy in each moment. And until we meet each other again, be well, my friends.